distance apart. Toes come in just slightly. And we're going to practice our tree pose. So I'm going to give you different variations. So if you're completely new to yoga or MedYoga, you're going to start with a basic level and then build up. So let's shift the weight down through that right foot. Imagine you're grounding, rooting that right foot all the way down into the earth's core. If you're visual, I want you to visualize the color red. Deep earthy red, and imagine thick roots growing all the way through the root, down that right leg, plugging in to the earth's core. So you're strong and stable and supported on that right side. Just start to lift this left foot up and down, bring on hips without shifting the hips too much. So try not to let that left hip rise. Keep the hips square. So you're just lifting the toes up and down, but the hips are fixed like headlamps. So there's hardly any movement in the bottom part of the body or the top part. It's just that left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, down. 3 more. Engage the abdominals, so gently pull the belly in. Good, well done. Let's do the opposite side. Soften and relax the body. Left foot sinking, rooting down. Left foot sinking down into the earth's core. Visualize red for the root chakra. Navel's pulled in. Hands onto the hips. Point of focus ahead of you. This is called drishti. Keep that focus. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, down. Continue. Pay attention to any wobbling. Just watch. Be with it all. So it's your awareness that creates the change, the transformation. So this is the key and the art, really, of mindfulness and meditation. Is to stay as awareness in life, rather than become identified with the labels or the outside world. Who we think we are. Those are all temporary. They come and go. Awareness is what you are. Well done. Release. Shake out the legs. Extend and lengthen through the arms. Fingertips point away. Feel the energy out through those fingertips. So this is your power. It's coming from the heart. Reach, lengthen, allow that energy to flow. Lift the left foot and place it over the right. Point of focus ahead. Anapana breath. Focus on the space inside the nostrils. And don't allow your awareness to move from the sensation of air entering and leaving the nostrils. If you feel stable here, visualize your center line. So it's like that cord running through the center of the body, connecting you to Mother Earth, the Earth's core and source, higher consciousness. So we want that connection. So we can sink deeper and deeper into the earth, and at the same time extend higher and higher and evolve to higher and higher consciousness. So we're literally bringing the light down to the earth. Three more breaths, you're doing really well. Extend through those fingertips. Imagine yourself as a light body. Visualize light beaming out of your heart. Feel your strength, feel your power. Breathe it in. And exhale, bring the hands back to heart. Close the eyes. Take a moment to reset. Be still. Good, opposite leg. So I know you'll be able to see me opposite directions. So trust yourself to do the opposite leg. So for me, it's left foot sinking down, shoulders back, extending through the arms, lifting the right foot, taking that point of focus and bring that right foot over the left. Ground and root down through the left side. Gently draw the hips forward. So we're just tucking that pelvis underneath. Left leg's nice and strong. Lift up over the kneecap. Lengthen through the thigh muscle. Create space. Lengthen through the spine. Lift the heart. Soften the shoulders. Keep that point of focus. Anapana breath. Good. Let's do 3 more breaths. Nice and strong. Feel that center line. Feel your connection with that center line and feel your power and strength when you connect to that center line. And exhale, release the arms, feet hip distance. Either take a hold of the elbows or bring the hands to prayer at the back. With the hands, you can get the hands together. Start to slide them up. Really doesn't matter how far you go. If you manage to get them up towards the thoracic spine, lift the heart. Tuck the chin in. Drop the head. Soften the knees a little. And breathe. Good, well done. Exhale and release. Okay, my darlings, let's take the legs nice and wide. So, nice wide legs, heels pushing away, toes coming in. Hands onto the hips. We're going to activate the core muscles, so gently pull the navel in. So we have 2 belts, Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. So Mula Bandha is your root lock. So it's as if you're just holding in the bladder and lifting. So the point just below the belly gets pulled in. So we activate the first lock. The second lock is just above the belly button, Uddiyana Bandha. Gently pulling that lock in. So we're not forcing. You should be able to breathe effortlessly. It's just gentle locks in place. So that helps to keep the spine protected. Keep those locks in place. Feel the breath. And as you exhale, you're going to start to lean forwards. Now I want you to pay attention to when those locks start to loosen. So we want to keep them activated. Gaze down to the floor. Inhale. Push through the feet, keep the inner arches lifted. You're using the locks to lift you back to center. Now, if you're doing that correctly, you're really going to feel those inner muscles of the abdominals, which often we don't use or work. So bring those locks back into play, and you're going to continue. So use those locks to lean forward, stick that bottom out behind you, and when you're lifting up, again, use the abdominals to lift you up, rather than putting all the weight through into the thighs or the legs. Let's do a couple more. You may start to feel shaky or wobbly around the tummy. So this is your solar plexus. So this is your core stability. So we're strengthening our core. So this is our confidence, our self-belief. And we hold so much sadness in this chakra. So we want to open this up to invite happiness back into our lives. To know we're worthy of happiness. Last one. With your last one, you're going to stay and hold. Try not to lock the knees out, which means pushing the knees back. So you'll feel that bulge at the back of the legs if you're pushing and locking the knees out. So legs straight or knees slightly soft. Keep sticking that bottom out behind you, crown of the head reaching forwards. And you're going to release the hands down onto fingertips. Now if you can't reach, you can either take the legs wider, or you can take a cushion, or if you've got blocks and props, your blocks underneath. Good. So if you've got the fingertips on the floor, I want you to keep working on sticking that bottom out behind you, lengthening through the spine, and we're going to bring the right hand, finger spread nice and wide to the floor, so that right hand is underneath our face. On the next inhaling breath, keeping the hip square. Don't let this left hip roll up. Hip stay square. You're going to sweep that left arm out to the side and up. So we're just rotating through the mid-back and the thoracic spine. Watch that left hip doesn't roll up. So you can either keep the gaze to the floor or take the gaze to the side. If there's no issues with the neck whatsoever, you can start to take the gaze towards the thumbnail. Now, nice deep breathing, 3 breaths. Breathe deep into the belly. And exhale mindfully. Bring that left hand down in place of that right. Reset, finger spread nice and wide. Gaze starts on the floor. Inhale, take that right arm out to the side. Start to lift up. So it doesn't matter how far you go. Nice deep breathing. Watch that right hip doesn't lift. You're working on wringing it out like a tea towel in the mid-back and the thoracic, so the upper back. 3 deep breaths. Feel that opening, that expansion. And exhale, release down. You're going to take a hold of the elbows, let the head go heavy, and just hang. Doesn't matter how far you go. Close the eyes. So we're creating space in between each vertebrae. Bringing more blood, oxygen into the brain. So inversions are a really beautiful part of the practice. Three more deep breaths. Lift that bottom up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch through the legs. And when you're ready, walk the hands forwards. We're going to come into our squat from here. So we're going to start to walk the feet in towards us. You're going to have to play around with this because we're all different. Toes point inwards. Shuffle across. So give it a go. This is new to you. Just play. So you can't get it wrong. There's no right or wrong. If you're on a full squat, use the elbows to open those knees and bring the chest and the heart forwards. Bring the hands heart level, keep lifting and lengthening. Now I want you to start to lengthen through the spine rather than leaning forwards. Good, lovely, Yannicka. Good, and as you exhale, drop the bottom back. Let's bring the legs forward. Fleshy parts of the bottom out behind us. Hands either side. So into Dandasana. Shoulders back. Close the eyes. Relax the thighs.